So today we are going to be doing the Tahitian soap. So in this embed, there's a palm tree, a silhouette of a palm tree in the sunset. So when I put it in the soap on the line that I cut the soap on, it's going to cut down the middle of that embed, and you're going to see what that's going to look like in the soap. So before we get started, I have my secret fragrance mixture right here in that little container with some kale and clay. And it smells like some Tahitian musk, some sea berry. It's very, very exotic smelling. I think you guys are going to love that one. And then I have my additive right here in this container. And in this container we have some Monoi da Tahiti oil. We have some mango butter. We have some shea butter in there. Some vitamin E oil in there. We have some kukui nut oil in there. So this is going to be a really super luxurious bar. I am just going to go ahead and pour that into my oils that have been pre-measured. Alright guys, I'm just going to go ahead and stick my stick blender down in there, get those air bubbles out of there. And then I'm just going to blend this up to really light trace because I'm not sure how this fragrance oil is going to react into this soap. And by that I mean sometimes when you use a certain fragrance, the soap will start to get really stiff really fast. So I'm just going to bring this to a light trace where it's not such a thick soap. It's going to be like a runny applesauce. Okay, so to start off with this soap, I'm going to get my other container. I'm just going to pour off some of this soap into this little container right here. So I'm going to be using this as my base for the stand, put the embed in there. I am using super pearly white mica from Brambleberry. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this light gold mica, also from Brambleberry. And also just a tiny bit of Super Sparkles Gold from Brambleberry. Just a tiny bit of that with a bit of titanium dioxide. A blender because I want this to get a little more stiff. That seems like the perfect color that I'm going to go ahead and stick with right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and add a bit of walnut shells to this, just to give it a little bit of a definition. I really want it to like capture that beachy sand look. And I think these walnut shells are going to do that perfectly. I want it to look like grain, like sand grains. I think that is gonna pull it off. And it will, it's just a gentle exfoliant, nothing harsh. Gonna add a little bit of fragrance oil to that. Alright, I want that to stiffen up a bit more. Okay, I propped up my mold so that when I pour the beach sand, it will kind of sit in the corner over here. That's the idea. And I don't want it perfect because it is a beach. So I'm just going to mess up this sand a little bit so it's messy. Sand isn't perfect, so I'm just going to go in there and kind of move it around a little bit. And I'm going to stick those embeds in there. Now these embeds, I'm going to go ahead and spray those with rubbing alcohol so it will stick to the cold process better when I place those in there. Spraying those down with rubbing alcohol before I place those in the mold. And I'm placing these on every other line so that way every single bar will have one of those. Now there's going to be one special bar that will have two on each side of it. I'm just going to give those a little spritz, that way when I make that next pour, it will adhere to that. And while I am mixing up the next layer, I'm going to go ahead and let those set up a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get my blues, starting with the Mermaid Blue Mica from Brambleberry. And I'm just going to use a little bit. From Brambleberry. See that color? Then I'm going to use a little bit of the Caribbean Blue Mica from Brambleberry as well. Just a very tiny bit of that one. And lastly, the Aqua Pearl Mica from Brambleberry. Very pretty colors. Alright, now that I have got the color that I wanted, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pour this down in there after I give these embeds one more spritz, just so it can adhere. Okay, so I went ahead and fixed the lighting because I checked my video and I wanted to make sure you guys could actually see what I was doing. So I went ahead and took the soap off the incline and I'm just letting that, and then I'm just gonna like mess with it a little bit to make it look like waves on the beach. And I have no idea how that's going to turn out, but we shall see what happens. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side and go ahead and prepare my next layer. Alright, for this next layer, I want it to be a orangish color because I want it to look like the sunset, but I don't want it to blend in with that embed too much either. I am using Orange Vibrance from Nurture Soap. That's what that looks like. It's very pretty bright orange. So into that orange, I also added a bit of magenta into it because, like I said, I wanted it to, you know, not blend in too much with that sun embed. But I am doing a drop swirl, so we're going to swirl that a little bit in there. I am not leaving any color left in this container at all. All going into the mold. I'm just going to give this a jiggle so it's all in there and there's no air pockets. I'm going to go ahead and mix up the next layer and I'll be right back. We are using the Magenta Mica from Brambleberry in this one. I do want this a bit lighter and then I'm going to go dark. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more batter to that actually because I think I'm just going to use this same thing and just lighten it up. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same container and I'm just going to gradually darken it up as I go instead of lightening it up. I'm going to go ahead and darken it up into purple. Pretty good actually. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pour in that next layer from really high. Back and down. And I'm going to go ahead and give that a mix in there as well. Just a little bit. Alright, just going to give that a jiggle, wiggle, 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 jiggle, 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 jiggle. Head. Swirl this up a bit before it gets hard on the inside. Like I said, I don't want this to be too close to that embed in there. So I'm just swirling that up a good amount. I'm going to go ahead and get us that next color mixed up. We are going to go ahead and pour this one from really high. Down and up. Alright, I'm just going to jiggle that down in there. I'm going to go ahead and mix up this next color. We are going to use the Queen's Purple. Pouring this next color into the mold from really high, down, up. Shaking that down. I just want to mix this up a little bit while it's still fluidish. I have one more color to go ahead and put right in there. And this one's going to be the last color, and it's going to be the dark purple. I'm going to go ahead and mix that dark purple, and that dark purple is going to be that Plum Dusk Mica from Brambleberry. I used this in the Hawaiian Coconut Coral. I thought it was absolutely beautiful color. I am going to add just a bit of Purple Vibrance from Nurture Soap, just to give it a little bit of an extra purple to it, from Nurture Soap. I love Nurture Soap. Their micas are very vibrant. They are just awesome color, and it's really, I haven't had a problem with any of them. I mean, like I said, the Green Vibrance mica, it is like an ugly color when you work with it, but it morphs into a very pretty color the next day. And they have a very big selection. That's what I like. And their shipping is free. I mean, that's like, you can't even beat free. Free is awesome. So yeah, they got free shipping. I'm just going to go and pour that purple in there from very high and hope it goes down in there a little bit. I am going to mix it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Mixing this just a little bit. Alright guys, we're back to do the piping. I did a purple with some dark purple in there, so it can kind of look like the night sky. I'm going to do dollops. Okay, so before I put those next dollops on, I had an idea that I want to try. So I'm going to put some glitter in there, in between the dollops. I thought that would be kind of pretty. I don't know what's going to happen, but we will see. This is biodegradable glitter from Nurture Soap. It's a very pretty glitter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with the next dollop. I'm really excited to cut into this soap because I want to see what it looks like. I do not have any embeds to put on the top of this soap because I wanted this soap to be pretty on the inside, not the outside. So that is why there are going to be no embeds on the outside. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put some more of that sparkly glitter on there. And that was the same as that first little sprinkling we put on, but it's called the Wild Violet and Viro Glitter from Nurture Soap. And this is what it looks like if you can see it. It's very sparkly, very pretty. And then just for fun, I kind of wanted to see what this would look like on there. It is white bio glitter. I kind of want it to look like the stars, so I just want to see, like, why not? Well, that's what that looks like. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of holographic glitter for fun. It is biodegradable. It will not stay on you when you shower. It washes off. It is a dark color, so I don't want it to ash, so I will give it a good liberal spray. Alright, and that is what Tahitian Nights look like. So we're going to come back and cut this soap in 24 to 48 hours. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we are back, and unfortunately my phone did not record any of that as far as cutting the soap, so I'm sad about that. But I am happy with the results of how that soap turned out. I think they look amazing. Just look at that. I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see that beach sand. I think it turned out fantastic. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and hit that notification bell over there. And I will see you guys back here soon. Bye-bye.